Good.
On the phone with Brant Roberts of Centerville. How you doing today, Brant?
Good. Yes, how are you?
I am doing well. So last year you were playing football and then had some bad stuff happen. You want to walk us through a little bit of that?
Yeah. So a friend of mine, we were coming home around probably like it was late afternoon, and we were rushing home because we were late for the time that they had given us to get home. So we were rushing home, and we hit a blind curve going about 90, and I was in the passenger seat, and we went head on with a Toyota Tundra, and when we hit, it was bad. So I fractured or cracked my vertebrae in my back, and Gage broke his femur. So,
And of course that brought an end to the football season at that point.
well, yeah, and then I was life flighted to Houston at Central Texas Children's Hospital, and then I spent like 10 days there, and then started recovery from there. So, yes, sir.
Okay, so when were you allowed to get back to physical activity, sports kind of activities?
In December,
In
I
December.
was released for everything except like major contact, like pads and stuff.
Okay,
But
so
other than that, yeah.
so in addition to that happening, you've moved from Bryan to Centerville.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, sir. I'm in Centerville now.
And so you got in there to Centerville right after all this COVID crazy stuff started happening.
Well, probably like when it all started happening, I transferred there. So, yeah.
And so what were you able to do during that time away from the school, away from school weight room, away from coaches, away from your teammates to stay in shape?
Well, I did everything that I'd normally do every day, like weights and cardio, but I do it at home. I do it like really say I work out every day, but I probably push myself like 4 times out of the week. But really, I mean, just everything at home, everything that I do in the weight room at school, I do it at home because I have like my own weights and stuff there. So, yes, sir.
So just recently you were able to start strength and conditioning there at Centerville. So tell us what that meant to finally get that face-to-face with the coaches and your teammates.
Yeah, well, so I went to Centerville probably, I was in kindergarten through like halfway through first grade. So I knew the coaches like before, but like now that we're there, I get to like, I don't know, I'm building really strong relationships with like my head coach, Coach Hardy, and Coach Rob and Coach Hammock and all of them. They've been like really welcoming, and I don't know, it's been fun. I liked it, yes sir. I liked it, yes sir.
So what would you say your top moment in sports has been so far?
Well, this took a while to think of, but it was my sophomore year. We were playing Lake Creek, and it was 4th and 5, and we were on our, like, I don't know, 25, 30-yard line or something like that, and I threw like a 75-yard touchdown to my receiver. His name's Keith Ron, and it set the tone for the game, and then we just dominated the rest of the game.
Yeah,
But
so,
that's probably one of my top moments.
cool. So when you're out there on the field, you're lined up at quarterback, you get the signal in from the coaches, you look at the defense, maybe you get an adjustment from the coaches, and you know that play has a chance to be a really big play. What does that look like?
Well, it's just funny. When I took I think of a trick play that we ran my sophomore year. We were in Lamar Consolidated, and we had trips to the right, but we stacked it, and I was in the back, and I faked like I was going to run a route, but I came back behind the line of scrimmage, caught the ball. Our receiver, Keith Ron, which is the one who caught the 75-yard touchdown, threw it to me. I faked like I was going to run, and then Keith Ron bubbled out and went for I threw him the ball and went for 60 yards. It just, I don't know, it was a cool play.
And so what's the number one thing you're working on right now to improve your game?
To gain weight, to better my relationships with my new teammates that I have in Centerville, and my accuracy, keeping it pinpoint, and just, I don't know, that's basically it.
What would you say your top goal for the 2020 season is?
To get my team to look not only as a new guy, but to look at me as going to be a leader and punch a playoff spot for Centerville. I'd say that'd be fun because I've never been in that kind of position before. So for this to be the first time, that'd be pretty cool.
And shout out some teammates that you think are going to have a big impact on Centerville.
Okay. Well, first of all, we have this kid that's 6'3". His name's Dylan Denman. Really long, really athletic. Has really good hands. And then Cameron Pate, which is about 6'2", has good hands, and I think he'll be a problem for us next year. And then out of the backfield, his name's Caden Dunn. He's a speedster. He's going to be a problem next year too. So, yes, sir.
All right. So, what are your plans for after high school?
I want to study in sports medicine and physical therapy, and then become a physical therapist. But football obviously first, but studying, that's what it'd be.
All right, Brant, thanks for your time, and definitely wish you the best of luck on the field this fall.
Yes, sir. Thank you.